want to keep this. I want to keep it short because the show must go on. Trying to contain emotions of despair right now. That goalkeeping from Karius was shocking. That led to Real Madrid's last two goals. Bale, you can't take any credit away from him. That was an amazing strike, an amazing overhead strike. But the build-up play to Real Madrid's last two goals, soon after Mane scored the equalizer, horrible goalkeeping gaffes from Karius. Liverpool fans may be speculating, wondering why they signed this guy. Could have just been a bad day, but I feel for the guy because he goes on Twitter and he issues an apology to Liverpool fans. So it could have just been the occasion got to him. But look, it all started to go sour once Mohamed Salah was subbed off. And I say this from an analysis perspective because it just threw Liverpool off their game. I'm going to get to Real Madrid in a moment, but once Mohamed Salah went off for Liverpool, the flow to their game, their finishing in the final third just was never the same. Once he's taken out of the team, your supply line is cut off. It's hindered. What Liverpool did coming into the second half, getting that equalizer, responding quickly as they did to Real taking the lead, I thought to myself, okay, we have a game now. Maybe this will galvanize this team for Salah, give them that extra boost. But they were just never quite the same afterwards, were they? And then, particularly late on, Liverpool just did not look like themselves. The identity of this team had just been completely changed. And we saw them throughout this whole season. The three up front, the forwards, Mane, Firmino, and Salah. But once Salah went off the pitch, it just changed the dynamic of the game itself. And they just felt susceptible to Real's professionalism, Real's experience at this stage. And I said on Twitter, the reason I didn't pick Liverpool to win this match, I picked Real Madrid to win 3-2. It ended 3-1. Okay. But Real Madrid, they've been there, done that. It's a hallmark of a great team to get results, to advance further and further into a major tournament when you're not playing your best. Second leg against Juve, second leg against Bayern. This Real Madrid team, they were not themselves. Coming into this match, I thought Liverpool dictated the tempo for the first 20 to 30 minutes. Then once Salah injury happened, it just changed the whole game. It just turned it upside down on its head. Moreover, Carvajal, his injury to Real Madrid, it did not affect them as much as it did Salah affected Liverpool, not just because of how crucial of a role Salah plays on this Liverpool team, but because this Real Madrid team, they're battle-hardened. They're tested at this highest level. They're 3-time-in-a-row champions now for a reason. And you can throw everything you have at this Real team, but it takes a lot to put them down. And I just think that pedigree that they had saw them through this tournament. This might be Real Madrid's most deserved title in the last 4 or 5 years. Because look at the opposition they had to go through. PSG, a lot of people pegged Real Madrid to go out early in the round of 16. I was one of them. Juventus, Bayern, a Liverpool team that had a very unexpected season. I doubt people had Liverpool as one of their 4 or 5 favorites to win this Champions League going back to the group stages. I certainly did not think they were going to get this far. Quarters max. So what they did this season is incredible. And if they had gone on and done it, the achievement that this would have been considered as under Klopp would have been amazing. To be honest, even though Liverpool is class, and even though I think they're the best counter-attacking squad in the world, I think they overachieved getting to the final. Because in my mind, they're not one of the 2 best club teams in the world. They're not. Ronaldo did not really have a great game. His finishing was horrible as well. But the problem is, like I said, I just mentioned a couple minutes ago, this Real Madrid team, when they have key players not fully functioning at their best, they still find ways to win. Congratulations to Real Madrid. Very deserved. 3-time in a row UEFA Champions League winners. 4 of the last 5 years. That's insane. Because European club football, that's the creme de la creme. 4 out of 5? This is turning into an NBA type of dynasty team. You know, I don't mean to throw in an American sports reference, but that's a remarkable achievement. 4 out of 5 of the last Champions League seasons. This is what now? Their 13th Champions League title overall. Well done to Real Madrid. The reaction to Salah, his injury, you saw it in my previous video. I don't want to talk about it. It already lowered the already low expectations I had for Egypt going into the World Cup. I just feel so bad for the guy. I just feel so bad. He was so devastated. He was crying in tears, walking down the tunnel when he got subbed off. It was just, I don't want to talk about it. 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 I don't want to talk about it.